Well, hi everybody, and good Monday morning to you. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here. A quiet start to our morning, but we do have a disturbance to our southwest. It's bringing an increase in clouds for most of us, and it's already starting to bring a couple of showers into southwest Nebraska. Now, not a great chance of seeing those, but later today that could trigger, as there's a little bit of a disturbance coming through, could trigger some stronger thunderstorm activity towards the mid to late afternoon hours. Now, where exactly at? That's still a question mark. We'll go ahead and back this up a little bit. So again, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, chances increasing, and then continuing into the evening hours. Now, there is severe weather potential with this. Initially, large hail, maybe an isolated tornado, can't be completely ruled out with any supercell thunderstorms, and some strong wind gusts as well. Now, as we get later into the nighttime hours, the potential will come for these to more or like less merge into a complex or multiple complexes of storms. And these lines of storms transition from more of a hail and isolated tornado threat to more of a wind gust threat later in the nighttime hours here as they come to the Tri-Cities and give us a better chance. Now, there's a chance of storms in the Tri-Cities. Now, any of this activity could end up being a little farther to the east, but the chances will increase later in the night. And again, notice that as this becomes one or more bowing segments or line segments, damaging wind gusts could become the bigger threat with this later in the night. And this could be a late night affair too. We could see some severe weather well after dark or well after midnight tonight, in fact. Now, as these push eastward from the Tri-Cities, they will weaken and the threat for severe weather does go down. We still may see something isolated in southeast Nebraska, but just notice the general weakening of these storms as we get towards sunrise tomorrow and towards about 7 o'clock in the morning. A couple of isolated showers and weak thunderstorms to begin the Tuesday morning there in eastern Nebraska, northern Nebraska. Still a lot of clouds around. That cloud cover giving way to sunshine during the day. So increasing amounts of sunshine as we see also warmer temperatures return. Now look off to the northwest though. There is a second cold front, or a cold front I should say, that comes through as we get towards Tuesday night and a Wednesday morning. That may actually bring an isolated shower or storm Tuesday night. Now mainly up north before midnight, and then a small chance for the Tri-Cities after midnight. Most models do not have this, so I only threw in a 20% chance of seeing this around the Tri-Cities area towards early Wednesday morning, but that will then move out of here and give way to lots of sunshine on Wednesday. But we will get a slightly cooler day on Wednesday and a little bit of a breezy day as well. So Wednesday is actually shaping up to be a pretty decent day ahead of us here once we get rid of that cloud cover and those showers and storms. Now, future rainfall, and here's one thing I want to mention with this. You see some outrageous colors and numbers here, okay? This is one forecast model, okay? I'm not going to show you every forecast model out there because it's almost impossible to predict where the best chance of thunderstorms will be. You know, this could shift 50 miles one way or another, 25 miles one way or another, and it can bring a big difference in the amount of rainfall you can see. But you can see a lot of places could be looking at 2+ inches of rain, and there's potential somebody picks up an outrageous amount of rain, up around 4, 5, maybe 6 inches of rainfall. Where exactly that will be, not sure. Lexington, for instance. Yeah, you might get 5 and 6 inches of rainfall. You might see an inch or two of rainfall. Loop City, you might get 2 inches of rainfall. You might get 6 inches of rainfall. Where exactly the heaviest rainfall will be, that's very difficult to determine. So what I'm going to say is that this storm system later today and overnight tonight has potential to squeeze out a lot of moisture. Somebody's probably going to have a little bit of flooding because of this, this rain tonight. But where at exactly, that's the difficult thing to project with these storms. But again, there's potential at least to get a decent amount of at least 1 to 2 inches of rain in many locations with these storms. Again, there's also the severe weather threat. Now keep in mind, this map will be updated at 8 o'clock. The Storm Prediction Center, their next update comes around 8. After that, their next update comes out at 11:30, then 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then 8 o'clock tonight. So they'll continuously update this throughout the day every couple of hours. As of right now, the highest potential for severe weather is from the Tri-Cities westward. Less likely the farther east and northeast you go from there. Now again, we may see some afternoon thunderstorms that produce some severe weather, even an isolated tornado, large hail, some strong wind gusts. Later in the night, it transitions to more of a damaging wind gust threat as those storms start to progress eastward as more of a line of storms. As for the temperatures for today, upper 70s and low to mid 80s for most of us, perhaps upper 80s in eastern Nebraska because eastern Nebraska, not as much cloud cover, lowest chance of rain. In fact, you're probably not going to see rain out to the east. Where the higher chances of rain are, the thickest cloud cover will be. Some places staying in the upper 70s. Of course, if you get a rain shower or thunderstorm over your area, that's going to bring that temperature down then immediately once you get that rain-cooled air. Tonight we'll fall back mostly into the 60s, some lower 70s out east. And then tomorrow, a warmer day for most of us, upper 80s and lower 90s for the majority of the area, maybe a few mid-80s out there as the sunshine returns in the afternoon after some morning clouds. And then we had that cold front I mentioned that comes through Tuesday night, bringing that small chance of rain and thunderstorms. That's going to cool us back on Wednesday, so highs low and mid-80s, maybe even upper 70s in a few spots up north. Along with that, it will be a little bit of a breezy day with those winds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So a little breezy today, a little breezy on Wednesday, between not as much wind tomorrow. Again, the best chance of rain by far in our forecast comes later today and overnight tonight, wrapping up early tomorrow morning. After that, it's small chances. A small chance late Tuesday night after midnight. Our next small chances won't come in until the weekend. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, lots of sunshine. Still in the 80s Wednesday, Thursday. And here come the low and mid 90s on Friday. So it's going to feel a little more, we're going to feel a little more heat there on Friday. Small chance of storms Friday night, favoring the northern half of the state. Same thing Saturday. Small chance of storms for the Tri-City Saturday night, but the better chances will be to our north. Looking at the long range forecast beyond this weekend, well, the heat's going to stick around next week here. In fact, maybe even push in a little bit stronger here. We've got a decent amount of heat coming in as we push into the middle part of July. So there you go. There is your very long-winded forecast. Hopefully you got all the information you needed. If not, of course, you can always contact me on Facebook, on Twitter. You can see the information there at the bottom of your screen. Otherwise, I will be back with you on Tuesday morning as the storms move out of here. So until then, take care. God bless. Enjoy your Monday. Bye.